Next in line is Mr. Ali Safri, CTO of Avanza Innovations, and he will deliver his presentation on banking in the Metaverse, the next digital frontier for financial services. Mr. Ali Safri.
Hello everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about the metaverse banking, that how metaverse can open new opportunities. So we have heard about all the speakers in the day is that the branches are going to be kind of non-existent in the near future, or they would be kind of truncated as small units, right? So how metaverse could enable this particular transition to provide a branch whereby the customer could be served based on the self-service and the assisted journey, right? So we will take across that how this metaverse is going to change this particular space. Now, user interface, that how you interact with the computers has evolved over time. So we could see across that in the 80s and 90s, these were the kind of the user interfaces. And then we are right now doing all our banking using internet and mobile banking. So that's something that we have. We have a set of technology stacks. We have our networks. We have our infrastructures, the databases, the identity, and the applications on top of it that are available. And we are fine with it, right? We say across, OK, mobile banking, internet banking is there. Our customer is being served. That's very good. But again, what happens is that new technologies, because the creative mind of the humanity is not stopping, so new technologies are coming across. We have generated AI, we have blockchain, smart contracts, quantum computing, something is happening over in that particular space as well. 5G as a telecom technology is coming, IoT is there. So again, one of the technologies is spatial computing or immersive experiences, or what we call as a metaverse. Now, this particular stack based on which the applications are being designed right now, what we think across, that is all going to change. Because when you have a CPU, GPU, a quantum processing unit is going to make a class of other problems become much faster, right? AI is going to change the way how we interact and create the applications. Maybe there would be a live application which would actually see across what are the new requirements, and it is automatically going to create the screens over there. So there is no programmers, for example, required in that particular case, right? Now, we will focus only on this particular evolution of the spatial computing, for example, and what we think across that this is going to be the new normal. It would be just a kind of a transition that we have a mobile phone now, and there was 3310 Nokia mobile. So similarly, this particular mobile, in terms of the immersive experiences, would be same in next 5 years or 10 years. Now, if we see across, evolution of experience has changed. Similarly, the size of the devices have changed. We have this particular computing device in our pockets now. Similarly, the access patterns, they have changed. We used to have keyboard and mouse, but now we are more swiping across onto the screen of a mobile phone. Similarly, the next transition is why to actually be having a 2D kind of an interface in which we interact with the applications. It could be more immersive. It could be more 3D, just like the real world. More better devices are coming across. Apple is coming up, for example, with the Vision Pro device. And why we need to use keyboard or, for example, touch pad or something like that, why we need to swipe. We can use the voice to give commands, and based on this, thing could happen. Imagine I have to fill a form. I could just speak out the things, and it is going to fill that particular form. The technology exists now, right? So a combination which is combining this immersive technology as well as the generative AI capabilities creates an AI-enabled metaverse. Now, what we think across is that this is the regular that we are happy with, the internet banking or the mobile application that you have. But as the evolution is happening, you have a Gen Z who loves gaming. They want this 3D kind of experiences. So these guys are going to be the new kind of audience that you will be having as customers. Big companies like Meta coming with their Quest 3 or Apple coming with their Vision Pro devices, which have a kind of a reputation in the market. So these would be available. NVIDIA is coming up with new GPU, better devices. Generative AI for the 3D content is coming as well. and we have faster bandwidths. So the new regular would be 3D-based immersive experiences, not just 2D-based experiences that we are used to, right? Now, if we see the statistics, the Gen Z or the millennials, they play a lot of games, right? So they would be used to more this kind of things, and they would not be happy with 2D kind of experience. So if it is being said across that metaverse, is it nice to have? Then maybe, but if you want to be ahead of the game, then you should actually explore this particular frontier as well. Now, there are two approaches to it as well. One is this particular gears that are available. Yes, they are bulky, they are expensive, but whatever the Gen Z plays the game, they are on the laptops, they are on the mobile, they are based on 3D. So still that particular immersive behavior could be provided onto these particular devices. If we see across that, okay, maybe that might not be true. So these are the statistics, for example, for Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, and other platforms whereby people are playing the games and exploring the metaverses. So these are huge numbers, right? So we should actually go across to catch that particular customer. But there is one problem. There are a lot of public metaverse platforms. The problem is they could be good for fun and games, but when you are talking about an enterprise adopting the metaverse, you have to ask this question: how integration with the core system is going to happen? What about the data residency, governance, omnichannel approach, secure and trusted, scalable, and how to quickly make the changes in that particular metaverse, right? So what is required is a strategy whereby a platform is available for the metaverse so that you could cater to this particular upcoming revolution that is coming across. Now, some people have in their mind that, okay, in the metaverse, I would create a real estate where people can come and just see some posters. That's useless. It is like having a fancy car which you cannot drive, right? Enterprise have to be very, very savvy about their customers, that they are serving their customers within the metaverse. So it is basically a new channel where the customer can do self-service. It can be assisted service. If an agent is required, the agent can just pop in and serve that particular customer, and you could analyze and improve that particular thing. So a lot of building blocks are there. A complete customer journey could be done. Virtual customer interactions could be done. Enhanced customer satisfaction would happen. There would be survey reviews, transactions, analysis and reporting. There would be an ability to authenticate that particular customer using maybe a facial authentication or an SSO. There is a trusted document wallet. There are LLM-enabled bots which understand natural language to answer the queries of that particular customer and serve them. Let's say the customer asks, I want to open an account. They just open up that particular form for him, that fill this particular form, rather than I having to dig on a current website how to actually open the form, right? So all these interaction could be better. There could be conversational transaction that I say across pay my KESE bill, for example, for 200 rupees. So it just performs that particular transaction. Then there would be other things like happiness recording, special sound, signature, polls, videos, teleportation, invitation management, conversational lip sync, which is like if you are speaking across, so you are doing some gestures, your lips are also doing that particular lip sync. So all these things will make more real the interaction of that particular customers. And you can do that analytics of your 3D space, that where people are interacting across and doing interactions within that thing. So the idea is this platform should be able to educate and train, ability to discover your organization, view its relationship with the organization, transact on this particular platform. Assisted customer journey should be there. The customer could be onboarded over here. Cross-sell and upsell of the product should be done over here. Engagement of the customer is done over here. So it is like if your customer comes over here, it is not about omni-channel anymore. This is the channel whereby everything end-to-end transaction is completed across, right? So Metaverse has that particular capability to become that particular channel. And this is the same thing when people are telling about there is no need of branch, right? But human interaction is required. So this is a bridge between both the digital and the physical worlds. Now, if we see across in my bank, what do you do? If we say across that we have seamless journeys, so my user could see the relationship with the bank. He could log in, scroll down, and view the things in 2D environment. They can perform the transaction by filling the forms, right, using the keyboard. If they are struggling with something on your mobile app, what would they do? They try to explore some fact or ask a chatbot, or then, again, they're frustrated. They call the IVR, and they ask for an agent support. That's what they do. So it's a breaking journey. He is not on the mobile application anymore. You have wealth management services. You ask them to visit the branch because it's a one-to-one personalized interaction. You need the documents. You ask them to submit the documents. But again, who gets scared that these documents would not be actually misused for some other purposes? You have to put a lot of structures around that particular area. If they have interest in the project, some product, then you ask him to fill the form, and then you get back to those particular customers. Then you have to launch a product. You do a small event somewhere where a limited audience could come across, and it's not interactive, right? It's one-way speaking that is happening across, and your marketing is based on sending emails out. Maybe whoever is seeing the emails, so it is not that interactive. So what we see across is that whatever ecosystem that we have, it is not that seamless journey. Now I'll try to specify that what could happen in case of a metaverse. So let's take an example whereby I could check out my banking relationship, which is there. So this is that avatar, localized avatar. What is happening is that a facial authentication is happening for this particular user in real time. Based on that, real-time data would come from the core systems, and that particular things could be explored in a more immersive manner. You have a mobile application, yes, you can show that particular thing, but it is much more immersive experience that is possible within the metaverse. So secondly, we could see another scenario that how
मैं अपना बिल कैसे पे कर सकता हूँ?
So we are asking the bot. It is going to open a form.
मैं KESC का इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का 1000 रुपए का बिल जो कि मेरा रिलेशनशिप नंबर 12345 है अपने मास्टर प्लैटिनम क्रेडिट कार्ड से पे करना चाहता हूँ.
So you just speak across and perform the transactions, and a bot is there to assist you. Similarly, there could be cases the customer is frustrated, he requires an agent support. Agent is at the background, just pops inside that particular metaverse, and in a more natural style.
और मैं आपकी कैसे मदद कर सकता हूँ? आपका खुशामदीद और मैं आपकी कैसे मदद कर सकता हूँ?
With gestures, with lip sync, the avatar can assist them. And then it could be promoted into a video call. Right there is no Teams. It is like from within the metaverse, you are doing this particular conference call. And then you could record it, because if it is required based on certain requirements. And the complete end-to-end interaction is being recorded. So this is how organization could allow users to explore their organization, do self-service, do bot-assisted journeys, as well as agent-assisted journeys within the metaverse. And when it is a time to actually do a marketing event, because in the metaverse there are no limits, right? So you could create a party kind of environment whereby you could actually go educate your users and do any kind of promotions, whereby a number of people could connect and they could actually talk with each other, interact with each other, and know about that particular organization as well. So the idea is you have a digital frontier, you have a physical frontier. This metaverse could be a middle ground which combines both of them, right? You could onboard, you could engage, you could transact, you could do everything with connecting with your core system, connecting with your core employee, and utilizing the technologies like the human language, which is based on generative AI, trust and transparency, which is based on the blockchain, and if there is a real-time data coming from the real world, that could be translated within the metaverse in terms of IoT. So it is a channel having a potential to get everything done seamlessly from just within the metaverse. So how do you go about it? The first thing is this particular platform selection, so that you have a very strong platform that you could deploy on your own infrastructure, because a public metaverse, you would never want to integrate with it. But if it's on your infrastructure, you would integrate and provide more services to your customers. Then you should identify, because there would be a huge class of use cases that could happen, that are possible, and maybe you do not want to go initially with all of them, right? So you might like to choose those cases. So there would be a qualification criteria of what type of use cases should go to the metaverse. And then there is a community engagement that you need to actually identify your target audience, which would be this newer generation, and attract them. That's similar to the gaming. Our new channel is there, so they will start to participate on those particular channels. So are you ready to embark on your multi-year metaverse strategy? That's the question. So in case if anybody wants more details, we are present here, and we could demonstrate a demo as well. So yeah.